Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Wayne, and today we are reacting to Brockhampton Saturation 1. But not only that, we're going to be reacting to the whole entire Saturation series for the next 3 days. So 3 days in a row, you're going to get Saturation 1, 2, and 3. And then I might do Iridescence. Probably not, so I wouldn't keep your hopes up for that. I might take a little break after that on Brockhampton to do other music. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this. A lot of you guys requested it, so I figured why not do it. Let's not waste any time. The first track is going to be Heat. All right, it sounds real eerie, a lot of noise. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, this is so violent. It's so violent. It feels so violent because not only is he like barring out like on the lyrics, like just kind of being disrespectful, but the beat sounds so menacing with this distorted bass in the background, just kind of like, I don't know, it's like somebody's creeping up on you, like kind of haunting your dreams type shit. Like, it's amazing. Hold on, let me get ready for this, because I know a lot of you said that this is gonna be the polar opposite of what Ginger is, so I'm ready now. I'm ready. Let's get it. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. For those of you who don't know, I'm Jamaican, so I like when people do these, like the very eccentric type inflections with their voices, because that's what like hip hop in Jamaica sounds like. You know, a lot of people just they're kind of over the top in like a very young thuggish type of way, so it's kind of cool. There's no way he wrote this. He had to freestyle it. There's no way. I kind of like that line where he said, talking about release dates, I'm trying to make it to tomorrow. I really like that line. That's such a good hook and a great opening track so far. I'll break your neck so you could watch your back. It's so disrespectful. This is a very angry group of guys. Very angry. Okay, so that was Heat. And there's not a lot to unpack with that song. It's very straightforward and in your face the whole entire time. Like murder bars after murder bar after murder bar. And the beat, I really like the beat. The beat is dope. Even though it's a little repetitive, I really like it for the purpose of what they did with the track. So everybody kind of did their thing on there. I really like the dude who did the Jamaican style type of rapping. It with the change of his inflection. I think that was really cool, honestly. So I'm excited to go and listen to the rest of the album. So the next song is gonna be Gold. I've heard this one before. A long time ago, but I heard it before. Yeah. How respect on my neck. Jet. Fly as a jet. Keep it with respect. Rock the boat like a one-eyed pirate. Rick James like I did it on my eyelids. Rock the boat like a one-eyed pirate. Oh man. That synth in the background? That's hard. Wake up like shit, so I feel like the shit, so I guess I'm the shit. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Treat me with respect. Keep a gold chain on my neck. Fly as a jet. Boy, you better treat me with respect. Honestly, I could tell, like I like when the members get really animated with their voices, you know, just to add a little something to the song, you know, whether it's in the middle or at the end or at the beginning. I think it keeps the song interesting when you do stuff like that. So I think they're really good at that. That song is really good. Let's get into the next one. It's called Star. Oh, that bass. That bass line is so menacing and dark. Jason Bourne with the headshot, Jason Statham with the whip game, Liam Neeson with the rescue, I go gunner with the leather. No, hold on. I know exactly what you're doing with this song now. I know exactly what you're doing. You're just gonna make a bunch of references to a bunch of different actors, and I'm here for it. Cody Banks. He did not just reference Cody Banks. He did not just reference Cody Banks. Is Cody Banks who I think it is? There's no way. It fucking is. It fucking is. Oh my God, Cody Banks is what's his name? What's his name? We talking Frankie Muniz? What the hell? Fight club, turn the trap into the nightclub. Oh, I didn't catch that. Nick Cage with the face off. A lot of y'all sleep on that movie. Now I know it's not good, but damn it, is it entertaining? It is so entertaining. Just drink a little bit. It's Memorial Day. This is my mission to you. You and a friend sit down and watch Face Off with Nicolas Cage and what's homeboy's name? John Travolta. Yes, with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Go ahead and watch Face Off and tell me that's not a fire ass movie. Get you a couple drinks in you first, because that'll make a huge difference. Paint a picture with the white cuz, Lionel Richie with the white bitch. Try to tell it to her nicely, but she never wanna listen. Okay, so that was Star. Very good song. I like the fact that they were just making references to popular celebrities in whether it was sports or it was movie actors, whatever. I like that song a lot, and I even like the last verse where he kind of just went off the wall and just said he gave his nigga head. I mean, you know. The next song is gonna be Boys. I don't have no fear, nigga, by the ounce. Selling ounces over here, nigga. Okay. I don't lie. I just bought a whole grill. This beat is ridiculous with this whistle in the background. His flow reminds me a lot of Mac Miller. That's hard. Ego like celebrity, but real like a dope fiend. That's hard. I'm not sure about this hook yet, though. The hook is all right. It's okay. Ooh. I like the choppy vocals. I like it. See, it's those little parts in these songs that kind of keep it entertaining with the longer cuts on this album. Like, I've noticed they do that a lot with the songs that are longer than 4 minutes. They always add these little bits of them doing something that has nothing to do with the song at all. Like that little choppy vocal, you can't really hear what he's saying, but it's about the feeling it gives you. It's the flow. It's like something new for you to get re-engaged into the track, and they do that very well once again. So let's keep the track going. Used to avoid, used to being paranoid. Help from all my boys, pack it up, I shake the run like extra boys. Give me love before you try to give me noise or destroy. That was a realized verse. That was a realized verse. Okay. So that was Boys. That was a good song. I don't really like the hook as much as I liked the other ones so far, but it's still a pretty solid song. Do I see myself going back to that one as much as the other ones? Probably not, but you know, it might grow on me later. So the next song is going to be Tupac. Oh. I feel like that track was short because I guess they didn't have much to say, or they just didn't know how to finish that song. But I think they should have made that song a 4-minute cut. I like the instrumental a lot. I like what they were doing with the vocals, especially on the hook side of things. And I like what the person was talking about on the verse. You know, I kind of wish they would have went a little bit longer on that one. All right, so this is going to be the first skit off the album called Skit 1. That nigga lying. And that skit goes right into fake. Let's just keep it rolling. Oh, I can tell when this beat drops, it's gonna fuck me up. Yup. Oh, man. I'm a sucker for like synth sounds in the background of the hooks. And that just sounds beautiful right there. Yo, this sounds like early Eminem. And that's probably what they were going for. But even the inflection of that person's voice sounds like Eminem back in the day. And I'm loving it. Oh my God. He's flowing on this right now. This might be my favorite song if this continues. This might be my favorite song. You know, they're really creative. Now, I didn't expect, you know, for that type of vocal to come in after what they just did. And I'm starting to realize, man, these guys are really creative. They're really creative because it's really easy to get trapped inside like, oh, we all just need to bar the fuck out and like top each other on that level. But they're really creating songs. They're not just competing with each other. They are creating songs that are infectious, that are catchy, that have a message. And well, not so far with this album. So far, there's, you know, these is just all bangers right now. But I think they're really good at just creating songs together as a group. You know, it doesn't feel like they're really in competition with each other, and that's really awesome. That's great. So, I mean, let's finish the song. So that was Fake. I really like that song. The instrumental really carried the track for me, honestly. With all the different flows and, you know, changes in style, the one thing that was constant was the beat, and I really fuck with what they did over that track. Even at the very end when they started playing around and, you know, making jokes and shit, even though he was still kind of rapping, it still kind of kept me entertained and locked in. So let's just go into the next track. It's going to be called Bank. Okay. Now, I'm not going to lie. The dude who's rapping right now reminds me of Vic Mensa just by the way that he's rapping. That doesn't say much. I'm just saying, I just wanted to point it out. Oh, he's flowing. Skating on this shit. Okay, so far this song is different. The song is different so far. Not sure if I fuck with the hook. Maybe they could tie it all together by the end of the song. We still got 2 minutes left. This instrumental is just ridiculous, dude. Stupid instrumental. Alright, so that was Bank. Wasn't a bad song by any means. I just wasn't fucking with it like that. I think it's just because the song felt a little too random and messy for me to really follow what they were doing on that track. That might be one of those tracks that grows on me as well, just like the Tupac joint. No, I'm sorry, not the Tupac joint, Boys. But we'll see. So next we have the second skit of the album called Skit 2. I know this nigga lying. This nigga lying again. And so that leads us into the next song, which is gonna be Trip. Okay, I really like this hook so far. You know what I noticed though is that they do use a lot of auto-tune on this album. I feel like opposed to Ginger, where they used it in doses, on this album they use it quite a bit. Okay, so this song so far, what I'm taking from it, and I'm probably wrong, is the person just wants to embrace who they are as a human being, but everybody else seems to not accept what they are. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Just they want to do something with their life, but not everybody agrees. Like the important people in their lives, they don't always agree with what you want to do for yourself because they don't know you, but they think they do. So I feel like that's kind of the direction it's going in, but we'll see when a verse comes on and they kind of elaborate on that idea. Oh, this is so Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. This nigga would just throw auto-tune on his voice and be like, hey, I'm gonna sing for like 50 minutes real quick. And then we'll just take the best parts out. Okay, so that was Trip. I don't have anything against that song. It's just nothing really tied it together for me. But I do like the overall mood or the vibe of that track. It was very melancholy. It was very, you know, calm for the majority of that track. And I like the auto-tune vocals that come in. But I just wish the concept was tied together with some more lyrics that kind of, you know, directly went with the hook, because there was a little verse there, but I felt like it was coming at it from a completely different perspective than the hook was. Maybe that's just how I perceived it, but that's just how I feel. But let's go ahead and jump into the next track. It's gonna be Swim. Okay, here it goes. Oh, fuck me up, Brockhampton. Fuck me up. Oh, y'all are... I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh. This is beautiful. And this instrumental. Who makes the beats? Oh, and they even got the whistle in the background for me. Y'all know I like that shit. Oh, they're taking a note out of Kanye West's book. They're not even writing lyrics anymore. They're just mumbling. Man, this song is it's so nice to hear. It's easy on the ears. Even with the auto-tune on, it still sounds really good. And that was Swim, and one of my favorite songs so far off this project. And it wasn't even deep conceptually. It was just a really good vibe. It kind of gave me something to take away from. Whether it was the beautiful instrumental or the beautiful vocals at the very beginning or even the hook, I think there was so much that was done great on this song that it didn't need to be deep conceptually for me to enjoy it, which is the opposite of how I feel with the song Trip, where I feel like there just needed to be something else a part of that. So I'm glad those were back to back. It kind of gave you how I feel about music, pretty much, like my musical opinion or my musical preference is what I mean. So the next song is going to be Bump. Oh. Could you imagine having subs and playing this song? That was a really random switch. What's happening? Now I know he didn't mean this by this line, but he said, your girl don't like the dark, so I fuck her with the lights on. I fuck her with my chains on. What if the chains were the light because they're so damn bright with all the, you know what I'm saying? He probably didn't mean that, but he might have. You smoke blacks? I don't know, man. And then right back to this guitar and this ballad. What is going on? This beat is so ridiculous. There's so much distortion. And I think that's a guitar in the background. I don't know what that is. I can only imagine. I have 12s in my car. And this song is going to sound ridiculous in those subs, man. I can just tell. And the added distortion on top of everything. Oh, man. It's going to be filthy. When this ends. When it ends. When it ends. When it ends. And that was Bump. I fuck with that song. Song is dope. I like the random switches back into the ballad after it was just in your face, distorted, you know, just all bass heavy, ridiculous vocals, like just aggression. And then it goes back to the when this ends. The next song is gonna be Cash. Get money, big band, simple bands. Get money, big band, simple band. Wow, okay. This is really good. I kind of like and they didn't go into too deep of detail, and I'm starting to notice a trend with this album, is they'll bring up a subject and then not elaborate on it. They'll kind of just let you kind of interpret it your own way, or just kind of give you something to think about going forward. And I don't always necessarily like that style of songwriting, but with certain songs like this, it works. So when he said people will kill you for $1 and then didn't elaborate on it, and it went right back into the hook right after that. He said some other things, but it went right back into the hook after that. It kind of works because it kind of keeps you curious in where the song is going. But I know from the trend of the album, it's probably not going anywhere. But I'm okay with that, with this song. So, I don't know. That's just how I feel. Oh my God. Those vocals are beautiful. Woo! Speaking to my soul. And then I gotta bring another bass line in. Oh. Bring in the horns. Those horns remind me of Pharrell so much. Like NERD days. So that was Cash. So I know what I said about them not elaborating on it. They had a second verse on that track. It still didn't quite give me the detail that I wanted or tell the story that I wanted them to tell. But it gave me enough. It's basically just a song just talking about the different ways that money could, you know, kind of rule your world, basically. Because everybody knows money, you need money to survive in this world. So it's just the different ways from their perspective on how money impacts their lives. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with it. It gave me enough to walk away from it satisfied. And that's all that I could really ever ask for, is just feeling satisfied after I listen to a song off the album. So next we have the third and final skit of the album, which is called Skit 3. This nigga lying again, dog. I don't even gotta speak his language. This nigga lying. And so that leads right into Milk.
I lost my fucking mind, and then I fell in love. I did a bunch of drugs because I couldn't sleep. I just moved to California with my boy band. Shot out of a good school, hippies in my condo. Crazy how you get them letters and then make you feel accepted till you walk around. Start a friend that I can hang out with.
This is really boy bandish. Same, dude. This reminds me so much of like Black Eyed Peas, The End. It's ridiculous, like the vibes that I'm getting from this song, and I love it. You know, what I will say is the instrumentals on this album are so, there's a variety here. They're so different from each other. From the way it sounded at the beginning to the way it sounds now. There's just been so much in between that. You know, so much diversity and versatility really within Brockhampton. So I really enjoyed this album so far. I mean, we only have 2 songs left, and this is the 5-minute cut, so we'll see if there's a switch up somewhere along the way. I wouldn't doubt it, but let's just continue. Honestly, you know what's crazy is I feel like that's how everybody feels when they're in high school. It's like, I just want to be somebody one day. Like, you're super insecure, you don't know what your future holds, and you're just really curious as to where you're gonna end up. And this is what this song embodies for me. This is where I pull my personal story from this song. And that's just what it reminds me of. It's how I felt when I was in high school. Like I just didn't know what I was gonna do, and you know, I fuck with this song so far. This is actually one of my favorites. I love this breakdown. Now I wasn't wiping tears. Now I have allergies. Just get that straight. That didn't make me cry or nothing. I ain't no bitch. That was Milk. I wonder why it was called Milk. I almost want to say it's because it's saying like, don't cry over spilled milk. Almost like you're gonna go through things in your life as you're growing up. You know, everybody goes through some type of adversity or some type of resistance whenever they're on their path that they want to take. So kind of just take it with a grain of salt and just move forward. I almost feel like that's what it's saying with the title Milk, but I might just be making shit up at this point. So the next song is gonna be Face. Ooh, fuck me up. Fuck me up. There's so much soul in this dude or her voice. I don't know. This is so good. This is so good. Wearing your love like medallions.
But you don't love me like you say you do. White lies hold the hidden truth.
Okay.
When I need you most, it's true what they say about love.
Oh man. Look, first of all, the person who's singing right there, you better stop. There is no reason for you to be singing that good. Second, oh man, like, do not listen to this song if you're going through a breakup. Do not listen to this song if you're on the verge of dating someone, but something's just not quite there. Something's not quite working, because this shit will make you cry. Somebody tell me who's singing. Somebody tell me. Comment down below. Man, that's probably my favorite song now. There was so much soul and emotion in that track. And whoever that was singing, comment down below. Let me know, because I need to know who's singing. I need to know. Do they have a solo project? What's really good? So the next song and the last song is going to be Waste. Let's get into it. I'm not ready. Oh, this sounds so good. Oh, fuck me up, Brockhampton. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is, yo. This feeling that this song is giving me is the same feeling I got from Sugar on Ginger. Oh man. What a way to close out the album. Yo, I need y'all to help me out. I need y'all to help me out. Who is that singing? Do they have a solo project? What's really good? With the falsetto in the background. Oh. Oh. That was waste. Oh, man. And that was Brockhampton Saturation 1. So we're 1 out of 3 of the 3-part series of Saturation. Duh. I really enjoyed that album. I liked it a lot. There was there were a few parts there that I wasn't really feeling some of the tracks that were on here. Not because they were bad, just because they didn't execute the idea very well for me to want to go back to some of those songs. But there were a lot of songs on there that I really enjoyed, more so towards the second half of the album. But the first half was very entertaining as well. So if I had to come up with some type of number, it would be based on how much they experimented on the album. If they impressed me lyrically or flow wise, or if they really kind of executed the ideas very well. And what I'm going to say is, as much as I like this album, I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement going forward to the other 2 albums. So I'm going to give this a very modest rating. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I'm giving it that 7 out of 10 because as much as I enjoyed the ideas that were present on this album, they weren't executed in the way that makes them impactful, basically. So I like the instrumentals, I like the flows they used. I liked a lot from this album, but I feel like it just could have been tied together a little better. So that's my opinion on Brockhampton Saturation 1. I'm going to be doing Saturation 2 very soon. Like I said, they're going 3 days in a row, so be ready for that. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Did you enjoy this album? Did you not? Let me know if I'm tripping on some of these songs. And like the video and subscribe for more weekly videos, because I will be staying on top of this channel going forward. And Post Malone's album comes out this week, so I will be reviewing that and posting it like the day it comes out. So be ready for that. So once again, thanks for watching. Thank you for coming back. It's been real. It's your boy Wayne. Peace.